good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CPHS Channel 6, where tonight we have some varsity boys wrestling action between the Port Huron Northern Huskies and Eisenhower. I'm Brandon Kovac, your announcer for this evening. Wrestling for Northern in the 152 weight class is Michael Schroeder. As of right now, we don't have a roster for Eisenhower. Hopefully we will soon. You may hear some other whistles in the background. This is a quad matchup where we have multiple matches going on at the same time. Schroeder has the arm hold. Schroeder trying to get a hold of that leg. Drives him to the mat. That gives him 2 points for a takedown. Pretty close to a pin. He's got just his arm underneath there. Schroeder's still working for it. Eisenhower able to get out of that. Now Schroeder trying to turn him over. He's got him on an arm hold. Now Eisenhower able to stand back up. And that's the time limit. We're going to flip for who goes on top, who goes on bottom. So Schroeder will take bottom to start off. Schroeder, a good escape there. He's got it turned around. Pretty close to a pin right now. Just got to control that arm. Turn him over a little bit. It's pretty close. Ref getting into position. And that's a pin. Schroeder gets the pin and the win. So 6 points go to Northern right off the bat with Schroeder getting the pin. So for our second matchup, we have John Jackson wrestling, the 160 weight class. Jackson starting off pretty strong. They're wrestling a little bit too far outside the circle. The ref's going to bring them back into the center. So Eisenhower will take the down position to resume the match. Eisenhower has a little bit of an odd headlock behind him, doesn't give him much leverage. Jackson able to get into a better position. A lot of flexibility by the Eisenhower wrestler. Jackson's trying to work him into a pin. So 17.2 seconds left in this set. Jackson with a pretty good control over this match so far. So John Jackson's going to elect for the down position. Start off the second set. Put another 2:05 on the clock. Jackson coming out strong with an escape. Now he's turning around. Jackson in a pretty good position now. Pretty close to the Eisenhower wrestler. Seems like he's double jointed in his arms the way that they're bending. He's really able to flex and turn and avoid the pin. Now it's a pretty close one. And that's a pin. John Jackson gets the 6 points for his team. Northern now leading in the match 12-0. Over top of the Eisenhower team. So it's going to move us to the 171 weight class. We got Gage Nowacek wrestling now for Northern. Both wrestlers keeping their ground, standing up. So we'll start off with the Northern wrestler taking the down position. Now Nowacek, a pretty vulnerable position right now. Struggling to get a shoulder up. Eisenhower wrestler has a pretty good hold on him. And that's going to be a pin for the Eisenhower wrestler. They get down the board 6 points. Score now 12-6 with Northern leading. I'm going to turn it over to our regular announcer right now, Mr. Bob Beeden.
Northern wrestler goes for a takedown here. Will get awarded 2 points for a takedown. Throws in a cross face. Might be a little low. Referee allows that, puts him on his back. And he's in questionable position here, but he may get a pin depending upon. There it is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. 6 points for Port Huron Northern at the 180-pound weight class. The score is now 18-6 in favor of Northern. We're now at the 215-pound weight class. It's like Austin Pickering. Got a little delay here for some reason that we're not aware of, but we invite all of you to come out to these wrestling matches at the high schools, whether it be Port Huron High School or Port Huron Northern. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see some very, very outstanding athletes, as well as some very well-conditioned athletes. So we'd invite you to come out and enjoy an evening of wrestling. Very similar to what you see in the Olympics, although not exactly the same. For sure, we've got a little technical difficulty here, I guess. So we're just waiting for the referee to get things safely in order. Port Huron Northern Huskies versus Utica Eisenhower. These things sometimes happen, so we'll just move along with it. Referee seems to have things under control. Being a referee is a very tough job. Always open to considerable training and considerable judgment. And here we go. And it's Couple bulls out there right here at this moment, trying to feel each other out, trying to get advantage one way or another, feel that weight distribution. So find out how strong the other guy is a little bit, how quick he is. He shoots a double leg takedown, lift, twist, and turn. There it is, a 2-point takedown, ladies and gentlemen. He lets him back up. So the score is 2-1. Classic takedown. We'll see what happens here with the traditional bear hug. 2-point takedown again. He lets him back up. That makes it 4-2. So we're working on some takedowns here for Pickering. This is one that the bigger guys love. And there's a attempted trip with the hug. Ooh, nice leg bind and down. 2 more points on the takedown. This should make the score 6-3. And 2 more makes it 8. Pickering, a very well-conditioned athlete, also did very well in the Macomb Invitational Tournament. Did well in the state last year and look forward to really big things. This could be a pinhold here. Very, very difficult to get out of. Got the leg grapevine in. And this is one where you just, there you go. It's one where you just kind of let it take its course and you struggle, and it's like a big old boa constrictor wrapped around you. And pretty soon you just succumb. Nice effort by the Eisenhower wrestler. Nice effort. Pickering continue to roll. Now go to the 285-pound weight class where Alex Gaglio, that's Alex Gaglio for Northern. Team score is 24-6 in favor of Northern. 285-pound weight class. This is largest of the 14 weight classes. Usually see some outstanding strength in these areas and some really quick moves. There's a lift. Single leg takedown, gonna get a lift there. One thing I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is watch the feet. The feet telegraph a whole lot about what a wrestler is going to do. There's a shot at a double leg, missed it, tried a single leg, and off the mat they go. One of the things you want to do is watch the feet, where they're positioned. Are they on their toes? Are they on their heels? Are they flat-footed? Are they leading with one foot or the other? Here's a warning. Foot was not on the line. Foot must be on the line. No score here in the first round. There's a shot at a single leg. Can he lift, twist it? Eisenhower wrestler sprawls back and pushes off. Northern wrestle charges, jumps behind. Does he make it? Yes, the referee says yes. 2 points. Takedown. And now see what he can do with his arm bar. Pull him over. Gonna try to get a reverse half. Nope. Now he needs to get more perpendicular. Oh, but there he got the pin. And there it is for Alex Gaglio. That makes the team score 30-6 in favor of Port Huron Northern. And now we move on to the Little Giants. 103-pound weight class where Stefan Cleaver will wrestle for Northern and Kyle Swiatkowski. That's Swiatkowski for Eisenhower and Cleaver for Northern. Little Giants, there's an almost attempted trip and kind of fell into it. Let's see what happens here. Eisenhower wrestler on top. Will the Northern wrestler get a roll? Will he get a roll? Will he come out? Head up. Head is up. And let's see, could roll into a pin position here. And now he needs to get behind. Okay. So that should be 2 points for a takedown. Northern wrestler trying to get the leg in for a little leg ride. This is why wrestling is so great, ladies and gentlemen. Just one of the many characteristics is that there's room for the little guys to wrestle in high school and participate with someone their own size and weight. Doesn't get any better than that. Some of you in the TV area may understand that when you were back in high school, how much it meant to you to be a wrestler and to be able to participate. Northern wrestler has an arm bar underneath. It's hard for you to see, but he's controlling that arm as well as the leg. And he's getting a little high now. He's better make a move for a pin or else he's going to be too high. Coach Ken Meinhardt and Coach Pickering doing an outstanding job again this year. Let's see what happens here. It's kind of difficult to see exactly. Looks like he's got a half Nelson in and going to run it. Going to grab an arm. And this could be in a pretty good position for a pin. And there it is. So let's see if he can get to 1, 2. Nope. It's in there pretty tight. It could be just a matter of time. Needs to get out on his toes. There you see him stretching out. Could be a little more perpendicular, but there it is. Another pin for Stefan Cleaver of Northern. That will make the score now 36-6 in favor of Port Huron Northern. We move on now to the 112-pound weight class where Scott Stoken, that's Stoken for Northern, and Omar Quadar for Eisenhower. So you know it's unable for you to see, but the wrestlers each have to report and make sure that they're the right wrestler at the right weight, going against the right person. We have some jockeying here for strength and quickness, and there's single leg takedown. Eisenhower wrestler backs down, backs off. Jockeying to see who can get each other off balance or to see where the footwork is taking them. There's a shot at a single leg, a little too far out. Eisenhower wrestler tries to block it. Eisenhower wrestler trying to work on an arm here. And referee says timeout, get the headgear back on. Very safe sport, ladies and gentlemen. You may wonder if there are many injuries, and certainly there are a few, but the coaches and the trainers and the referees, safety is top priority. And being so well conditioned, it really helps to prevent injuries or minimize them. Warning again about putting the foot on the line. And the headgear comes off again. Referee says, Coach, we need equipment fixed here right away. Kenny Meinhardt getting a rare instance to do a little coaching on the sideline. When you're out there, you hear very little of whatever anybody's saying because you're so concentrated. And normally there aren't timeouts like there are in other sports to get set up. This is one where you're doing it all on your own. There's a shot at a double leg. Didn't get low enough, but you have to applaud the attempt. You have to also applaud the counter move by the Eisenhower wrestler, as he has been able to block it several times here. Now there's a shot at a single leg by the Northern wrestler. You got to get down a little lower. Got to get dropped down on those knees and shoot in. You shoot out too far, you can get pancaked yourself, and it makes it real easy for your opponent to swing around on top of you for 2 points that they really didn't earn. There's a single leg again, but it's too far out. He's got to shoot in and under. And there's a shot by, see what happens here. .2 points for Northern. Here's the cross face in, drag on that arm, and the round is over. The score of this particular 112-pound weight class is 2-0 in favor of Northern. One point. Got to get that scoreboard right now. It's right. It's 3-0. Good defensive moves here by the Eisenhower wrestler. He ties him up pretty good. Now there's a warning. Yeah, they got to move on this. Referee likes to see some offense. There's a takedown, two-leg lift twist. See what he can do now. Puts in the half. Drives with his feet. Rolls him over. Has him on his back. Let's see. There's some nice bridging effort there. Pretty good move. Yep. That score was 5-0 before the 6-point pin. That'll make it 42-6 in favor of Northern. We now move into the 119-pound weight class. We're going to have Kevin Neigel. It's Kevin Neigel in 119 pounds for Port Huron Northern, and Andre Ame for Eisenhower. Once again, 119-pound weight class, Kevin Neigel and Andre Ame from Eisenhower. Yeah, we had a little setup wrong here. We had to make sure the green was on the right side of the referee. So here we go. There's a shot at a double leg takedown, a lift, twist, and turn into a pinhold. That's a coach's dream and a wrestler's dream right there. Takedown to pin. That'll be a 5 points. Here's your 2 and 3. That's 5. That is a coach and wrestler's dream when you get a takedown and a 3-point near fall. It also psychologically is extremely demoralizing. See, the Eisenhower tries to stand up here. A little hip roll right back into. See what's going to happen here with this. Is he going to be able to turn him? Will he be able to turn him? Will the body go? And it does. It's got the leg bind in. So he's got a leg control up, loses that. Can't see here for the referee. Up, gets 3 more points for a near fall. That makes it 8-0 in favor of Northern. Working on an arm bar here, going to twist it. Referee will watch this for potential injury. Yep, it slips through. Here's your lift and bring to the mat safely. Very nicely done. There's a reverse half. Look for some bridging here. Excellent effort by the Eisenhower wrestler as he maneuvers to get back on his front side as well as to get off the mat surface that they actually wrestle in. And Eisenhower wrestler is called in the down position. Northern wrestler called in by the referee. You must wait for the referee to call you in. Eisenhower wrestler has the leg there, but he let it go. And now Northern wrestler is going to turn on him. And the round is over. So the score of this match is 11-0. Northern gets choice. He's going to take down. The whole idea of this is for him to get a reversal or an escape. And there's an attempt at a switch, and he does get it. Nice move by the Northern wrestler to get that switch. That's what you like to see, the jump at the start. That's so important, that quickness. You need to explode under there when you're on the bottom. This could be tough to get out of here. He's got it in pretty tight, good positioning. Legs are spread, on his toes. That's awful tough to get out of. The reason for being on your toes and spreading your legs is to get the weight distribution over the other person's chest so that it makes it tougher for them to get out. The team score now should be 54-6. We now move on to the 125-pound weight class for Parker Willard for Northern and Kyle Witherspoon for Eisenhower. That's Witherspoon for Eisenhower and Willard for Northern. One of the beautiful things about wrestling that we talked about is if you're at the 103-pound weight class when you're a freshman and you grow and you mature and you develop more strength while you move on up to the other weights. Coaches love that when kids develop and mature and get that experience. Makes for strong teams, a lot of depth. There's a lift on a single leg. Northern's able to stretch out of it but gets pushed backwards, kind of trips backwards. And Witherspoon's able to, will he get two? Yes, the referee says two for a takedown. So Witherspoon for Eisenhower, 2-point takedown. That makes the score 2-0 in favor of Eisenhower. There's a point for Northern there as a result of the other wrestler saying they want to start up. They give him 1 point automatic escape. There's a reach for that single leg. Sometimes you think, oh, there's a single leg. Can he lift, twist? There's a trip. Didn't lift or twist, just tripped and went backwards, which is works out for him. That's a 2-point takedown. That makes the score 4-1. Northern tries to switch here. Stands up. Northern tries to set out and roll, and he does get away. That makes the score 4-2. This is a 125-pound weight class. Willard for Northern and Witherspoon for Eisenhower. End of the round. Red gets choice, takes down. Referee watching for potentially dangerous hold. There, calls it. Let's loop back to my comments earlier about wrestling being a very safe sport. Sometimes when you think there isn't much going on right there, while you've got every muscle in the wrestler's body is working to try to get an advantage. Another potentially dangerous hold. The referee says we're not going to have that. Safety first, so back to the mats we go. Eisenhower ahead 4-2 in this particular match. Northern leads in the team score 48-6. Couple very evenly matched wrestlers here at this weight class. The one unknown is always conditioning. You never know how well conditioned your opponent is, and so you like to get it over as quick as you can. There was attempted takedown and a counter. Two points for Eisenhower. Makes the score 7-2. Back to the center of the match. Referee, this particular case, likes to keep him going, and it doesn't take too long for him to say that there's no activity or stalling going on. Now there's 1 point for Northern. When you stand up like that, you want to take those hands and put them on the opponent's hands and push down, out, and away. Now there's an attempted old schoolyard headlock or silver bullet. You have to have an arm in there, though, as opposed to just the head in order for it to be a legal hold. Let's see what Eisenhower can do with this. Can he pull him back, or will Northern get out? Northern escapes for 1 point, and the score is 9-4. We'll see what happens here with conditioning. Conditioning may play a big part in this one. About 20 seconds left in this round, going quickly. Oh, there's the old silver bullet, as we used to call it. And this is in pretty tight. Will he get it before the round ends? No, he doesn't, but he'll get 3 points. Now what happens is it shows 4.5 seconds on the clock, but that's where they stop it to reset it. So now we're going to have a question on the call, but I think that that's going to be fine because that's the way they do it each and every round, is leave it at 4.5 to reset. So once again, the individual match score at 125 pounds, Willard for Northern and Witherspoon for Eisenhower, is 9-8 in favor of Eisenhower. A very nice match, very equally trained and knowledgeable wrestlers here. Let's see what Northern can do with this. He's in a position where he may get it, and if he doesn't, he could be in big trouble. Now they back out of that. But ref says we're going nowhere with this, so we're going to start over. See the quick move here. There's a stand up. There's a grapevine leg in. And we're watching this for a potentially dangerous hold. This is not good for either one. Neither one wants to be here. Neither one wants to be here because if Northern loses it, he's in big trouble. Potentially dangerous hold. Once again, the score is 9-8, 125-pound weight class. Once again, Kenny Meinhardt, Coach Pickering doing an outstanding job. Kenny knows wrestling way back from his days at Holland Woods Middle School on up through Portier Northern and at Eastern Michigan University. Outstanding individual. And here we go again with about 1:24 left. There's that grapevine leg. You maybe see it quick in there, but it gets pulled out. And we'll see where this goes. Does he get out? Does he get out? No, there's that silver bullet. Oh, and it went and reversed on him. 2 points for Eisenhower. Will he go for the pin? He does. It's that half in there. Drives him. And Northern stands up. And they're off the mat. And the score is 12-9 in favor of Eisenhower. One of our very, very entertaining matches this year, ladies and gentlemen. About 51 seconds left in this round. An outstanding match. It's always more entertaining. There's this shot at a single leg, lift, twist. Nope, now he gets into the bear hug. And we've got a throw here. Can he climb out? Will Eisenhower get his head up? Will he get a half in? We're going to have to wait and see what happens. And Eisenhower drives into him to maintain control. And Eisenhower gets 2 more points to make it 14-9. Let's see what Northern does here. Northern stands up, pushes those hands out, down, and away, and they're off the mat. So Northern should be down. Yes, Northern's down. About 9 seconds left. Take away 4.5. And Northern stands up a little slow, but he rolls. And let's see, can he get out? Can he get out? Eisenhower has the leg. There's the end of that match. An outstanding match, ladies and gentlemen. Good wrestling by Eisenhower, 14-9 in the 125-pound weight class. That'll make the score 48-9 in favor of Northern. We now move on into the 130-pound weight class where Cody Blaze, that's Cody Blaze for Northern, and Alex Jacek or Zajek for Eisenhower. And here's a rush by Northern with that single leg, and they go off the mat. Looks like we got a lot of energy in this match. Let's see what happens here. Shooting that single leg. Tries to brush him past. Likes that single leg lift twist. It's a nice move if you can get it, but if you don't, then you're right where this Northern wrestler is, halfway in between, and Eisenhower might get a takedown here. Eisenhower did get a takedown, 2 points. And they're off the mat. It's one of those positions where as an offensive wrestler, you need to make your move all the way through or else you get caught in between and you get to counter. There's a double leg takedown. Kind of fell backwards into that. There's a counter move, but it looks like Eisenhower has pretty good control, particularly if he gets his head up. There it is, a head up, 4-1. Let's see what's going to develop here. It's kind of in between. He's got an armbar underneath, rolls him over. Will he get him into a pin position? Waiting to see if any points were awarded there. I guess not. The score is 4-1 in favor of Eisenhower. Eisenhower wrestler doing some nice wrestling here. He's got an arm bar and goes for the half, but the round is over. Nope, the round is not over. Heard the whistle. That was a whistle on another mat. We do have another match going on here. In fact, 2 other ones in the same gymnasium. So, Northern will be down. The score of this particular match at 130 pounds is 4-1 in favor of Eisenhower. Now you see Eisenhower setting up on the right side, which usually means he's left-handed. which can be like a left-hander in baseball. Everything is a little different, so you need to be prepared for that, not let it psych you out. Nice move by the Eisenhower wrestler here. He's got him in a nice pin hold. However, Northern is countered by holding on to that leg. I don't know if you can see that or not. As long as he can hold on to that, he'll be okay. But the Eisenhower wrestler needs to straighten his legs out and get on his toes. And now he's not in a good position. Neither one of them are in particularly good position here. Eisenhower needs to get his head out and up. There you go. Those rolls are nice, and they look good, but if you get caught halfway, you're really in no man's land. Some coaches like that, some coaches don't. You have to finish, as they say. Here's a reserve half. Little bang in the nose, get your attention. And got the reverse half, gonna try to push him over. We've got a leg grapevine in there. Northern's trying to hold off by the legs. And can he twist and turn? A lot of strength being used by both wrestlers right here. Good control by Eisenhower. Would probably like to have his chest closer to his opponent's chest. If you don't, it allows them the ability to bridge easier. And of course, it all depends upon their strength and ability to do that. But there, this round is over. And Eisenhower gets some more points. Couldn't quite see whether he gave him 3 or 2 there. Going to assume the score is 7-1 there. It's a 130-pound weight class where Cody Blaze wrestling Alex Zajac. Both conditioners very well conditioned. When you're on the bottom, it just takes so much extra energy. Here's a nice sit-out switch. Can he go behind? Can he get behind? Can he get a reversal? Out of position, not in a good position. Let's see what happens here. Which way is this going to go? Difficult to see exactly what's going on there, but you got to get his head up. Yep. And that should be gave him 3 there. Scoreboard says 7-1. Got that armbar underneath. Got the leg hooked. Gonna try to pull him back on the mat. About 24 seconds left here. And here comes the towel man to let the referee know. Two-point reversal, making it 9. Nice win for Eisenhower. Nice win for Eisenhower at 130-pound weight class. We now move on to 135-pound weight class where we have Jordan McGregor. That's McGregor for Northern. And John Pike. That's Pike for Eisenhower. There they go. Score was 12-3. They've caught up with it now, so that's good. It's all good. Here we go, 135-pound weight class. We rely so much on that scoreboard. We appreciate all the hard work that they do. And here we go, 135-pound weight class. Looks like a couple quick wrestlers. We got a single leg, a trip, double leg in there. 2-point takedown, Eisenhower. Northern rolls. Northern's going to stand up, rip those hands off, trip back down, going to try to stand up again. Does stand up, and there you saw the hands being pushed down, out, and away for a 1-point escape. That makes the score 2-1. Extremely competitive so far. Eisenhower leads 2-1, shoots a single leg takedown. Northern counters by grabbing the legs. Eisenhower now has a double leg, but got a sprawl by Northern. He wants to push out. By doing that, he pushes weight down on the Eisenhower wrestler's head and back. It's just a move that you really can't counter because all the weight's on your back. So the referee says we're not going anywhere here, so we're going to try this standing back up. There's a shot at a single leg again and the sprawl. When you do that single leg, you need to be in close enough that you can pull it in, lift, and twist. And if you're standing up, trip. Now you're going to try to, looked like he had a possibility of a stand-up cradle. Northern gets an opportunity here and gets a 2-point takedown. It makes it 3-2. Let's see what Northern can do offensively. This is not good. And referees is going to watch this closely. Northern still has control, has not given that up, but is in a precarious position. And the round is over. So the score is 3-2 in favor of Northern at 135 pounds. McGregor for Northern and Pike for Utica Eisenhower, otherwise known as Ike. Referee's not happy with that setup. He saw an advantage to the Eisenhower wrestlers, so he said, no, we're going to start this over. They worked very hard at making it as fair as possible. Let's see what Northern does stand up. That would be the indication here. Gets pulled back, but does he twist? He does. Twist and turn. Let's see what happens here. He may get an escape. Should have an escape here pretty quick. He may get a reversal. He does. He gets a reversal, so he gets 2 instead of 1. It's 5-2. Now, Northern doesn't like this position, and Eisenhower doesn't like this particular position. The referee's watching it closely for potential injury. See how gently they come back to the mat. You always have to applaud the effort, no matter how the match is going. These young men work so hard. And they all want to win, and it's so individual when you're out there all alone. And it looks so easy sometimes when you're sitting on that couch. Score is 5-3 in favor of Northern. Got about 27 seconds left. Very evenly matched. That's what you like to see. Well conditioned. Good effort by both of them. And there's 2-point. That makes the score 7-3. That was a little slow developing, but he stayed with it. Well, we'll see how conditioning is. This is the third round when conditioning really begins to pay off. Good stand up by Eisenhower. He does the same thing with those arms as we were talking about. Twist them down, out, and away, and step forward. His coach liked that, so encourages him to do it again. We'll see if he stands up. Seems to be his move. There he goes. Needs to get that elbow through, Needs to put it through a little harder. He's trying to rip that off now. Northern needs to lift and trip. See if he tries. There's a trip. Didn't get much of a lift. Score 7-3 in favor of Northern. Well, let's see. Do we stand up again or will he try something different? There he stands up. Needs to get a trip here by Northern or a reversal by Eisenhower. Well, let's see if he tries something different. The Northern wrestler expects him probably to stand up. Let's see if he does something different. There's a cross face while they're standing up. Pulls the arm underneath. He's going to try to roll him. Questionable positioning to do what he wants to do here. About 40 seconds left. This is a tough place for both wrestlers to be in. And the referee agrees, and he says we're not moving enough, so we're going to start you all over again. There's a concerted effort to prevent stalemates and a slowdown in the action. They want to speed it up. There's a attempted sit and a twist. And is he going to come up for a 2-point reversal? What does he give him? He gives him one. Gives him one. That makes it 7-4. Just shot at a single leg. There's a little desperation here because now, there's the clock. So this match at 135 pounds ends with a score of 7 for Northern and 4 for Eisenhower. And that'll make the team score 51-13. We have Richard Hall at 140 pounds for Northern and Kyle Piccolo. That's Piccolo for Eisenhower and Hall for Northern. There's a nice brush by and go behind for 2 points. Got the leg right in. Looks like might go for banana split. Leave that up. Could have gone for a cradle. Haven't seen a lot of cradles tonight. Usually you see a lot of cradles, far side, near side. This is is 140 pounds. Northern 2-0 in this particular match. Attempted stand up, trip down. You can see now where both wrestlers are really struggling and using their strength and conditioning. Every muscle in your whole body right now is being taxed. Even your face gets tight. So I'd pull that arm back. Let's see if he can does a cradle here or what he's attempting to do. Ball and chain, we used to call that. He'll try to get the arm back underneath, between the legs. Good effort by the Eisenhower wrestler because he's not giving the Northern wrestler much to work with. But good ride by the Northern wrestler just the same. See that leg is in there. It really prevents you from moving much. And we end that round with the score being 2-0. Very competitive. Two good wrestlers here. We'll see which one can move best down in the bottom. Northern wrestler down, Eisenhower wrestler over on the right side, which usually means he's left-handed, which, as we said before, a little different spin on the way things can rotate on you and where you feel the pressure. A lot of wrestling is sensing where the pressure is going to be. Anticipation. There you go. Northern gets out. Ooh, shot a leg takedown, too far out, sprawled himself. Northern pounces on top. Eisenhower needs to regain his base. Scores 2-1. There's a shot at a single leg, sprawl by Eisenhower. See if Eisenhower can counter here. Needs to try to get behind. He does. He catches a leg. But what does he do with it? He gets... It's too early to tell. 2 points. It's 4-1 Northern. Let's see what happens here. Once again, neither wrestler likes this position. Northern's too high. He better not let go. He better roll him over. Eisenhower better get back on his base and pull his head out. Right now, both of them are hanging on for dear life. And the referee says we're going to start over. So the score is 4-1, 140-pound weight class. Here's a warning. Northern called in. He was warned for jumping too quick on the start. And let's see. Could be a cradle coming up here. I don't know. See what he tries to do. I know a lot of wrestlers try to do the same thing over and over and over again. And that's okay if you're really good at it. But sooner or later, the person on the bottom begins to feel that pressure if they're an educated wrestler at all. And knows how to handle that. See what almost. See, any points awarded either way? No points awarded, and the score is 140 pound weight class is still 4-1. Let's see what Eisenhower does here. Eisenhower's been pretty traditional on standing up tonight. There they do it again. Let's see. Northern crunches him down, tries to get a cradle. I don't know if he can get that very well or not. Call him for stalling. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Eisenhower stands up again. That's a great move, but you got to do it quick, and you got to get those hands out, down, and away before they can lock them up and do something like this. One of the things we used to like to see is a change in wrestlers' holds throughout the year, because you may meet a person more than once like you do in any basketball or baseball, football sport, and sometimes need to show something a little different. Because every wrestler is watching the matches as they go on, and teams do have tendencies. There's a 1-point penalty. Blow to the head, it's 4-2. Coach Meinhardt having a word with his wrestler. Did not look intentional, just the spirit of the match. Oh, here's a warning. There's your stand-up. Now he's got to move, get those hands off. You give them time, they can lift you and throw you back down. Another thing you can do with that is you got to move those feet just like you're running to put extra pressure on their arms. Just attempted cross face. Not a good position for either wrestler there. You see what's exactly what we were talking about. There's a reversal. It's now 4-4. You could kind of see that coming, just the way it was setting up and just the way the weight was beginning to twist and turn. Let's see what happens now. We've got a tie match, ladies and gentlemen. We have overtime for the first time tonight. One minute overtime. This is sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. Sudden death. The sport of sudden victory, of sudden defeat, of sudden death if you're on the bottom and on the losing end. This has been an outstanding match. Well wrestled by both of them. Two very evenly wrestled matches here. Let's see what conditioning does here. Conditioning will be extremely important here. Who's got some quickness left? Who's got some giddy up? He's got a leg lock. Can he get it? Northern gets 2 points. A great match, ladies and gentlemen. The score ends 6-4 in overtime at 140-pound weight class. That's Richard Hall for Northern and Kyle Picklow. One of the better matches of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Got to applaud the effort by both wrestlers. So we move on into the 145-pound weight class where we have Matt Allen. That's Allen for Northern and Adam Glitter. Can't read that writing too well. Glitter from Eisenhower. The score is 53-13 according to the scoreboard. Let's see what Allen and Glitter can do here. Boy, it's exciting bringing these matches to you when they're close like that. There's a shot at a double leg, too far out, but can he get in closer? And there's a turn through, and what has he got here? He doesn't like it. Neither one of them likes it very much. And gives it up. Probably a good idea. One of the key words in wrestling is to finish. You have to finish those moves or you get caught in your own offensive move. There's a shot at the double leg again. Too high, too far out, but good effort. Team score is 54-13. Score is 0-0 at 145-pound weight class, where we have Allen versus Glitter, or perhaps Glider. There's a shot at a single leg, and it becomes more of a tackle, but it works. Maybe. No signal yet. Needs to twist them. Needs to twist. There you go. There's 2 point. They stand up. Traditional Eisenhower stand up. There's a sit out. Stand up switch. That was a nice move. I had it on. End of the round, the score is 2-1 in favor of Northern. A little variation to this stand up for Eisenhower. It was good to see. There's an attempt to switch. And he gets partially around and stands up. So there's 1 point. Scoreboard says 2-1 Northern. Ooh. Caught him back on his heels, pushed him backwards. Will he get 2 points or will he not? Referee says 2 points. And they're off the mat. About 1:05, give or take a tad here in this round. Well, let's see what happens here. What's the first offensive move? The first offensive move is to sit out, turn. It's countered by a crossface. Northern wrestler too high, too far over. Eisenhower counters by trying to leg. Could pull it in for a takedown. Northern needs to sprawl. Eisenhower needs to pull it in hard and get his head out. Rare is the time that when your head's down that you're in good position. Rare is the time. Let's get that head up. See if Eisenhower can get their head up. There's a reach back and a pull over, and it ended up going into a cradle, but the cradle's not good. Busts out. But he does get a couple points. It makes it 6-1. 6-1 in favor of Northern at this 145-pound weight class. It's Allen for Northern and Glider or Glitter for Eisenhower. Referee doesn't like the setup. Actually, the way they like to have you do that is the chin needs to be right on the back of their spine. I don't think he likes that either. So now they've switched it, and they're going to go stand up. That was a coach's decision because he didn't want to give up any penalty points. It was a good strategy. It's nice to see a coach on top of that. He's got that underhook you see over top of Northern's. There's a shot at a single leg. Will he lift, twist, trip, drive? kind of a trip and a drive. Got a 2-point takedown, but he's not in a real good position here. And they're out of them. Makes it 8-1. See what they're going to do with this. 2 points for Northern. That makes the score 10-1. Once again, great effort. Kind of hard to see what's going to exactly happen here, but the Eisenhower wrestler needs to get his head out and up. One of the desperation or go for broke moves is if he could get his leg out to roll over. He might still pull this out if he can. There you go. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Turn around, switch. And he should get a couple points here if he can. Oh, he couldn't follow through on it. It was a good effort, an excellent effort. And this match ends 12-1, 145-pound weight class. Allen from Northern is the winner. Nice move there. Great attempt by the Eisenhower wrestler. I thought he might pull it over and get an upset here. At 152 pounds, we are all done now, ladies and gentlemen. So we invite you to come out and enjoy the high school wrestling. Once again, the final score is 58-13 in favor of Port Huron Northern over Utica Eisenhower, affectionately known as Ike. So it's been our pleasure to bring this wrestling match to you this evening. On behalf of our Channel 6 crew, I'm Bob Beaton saying good night, and we hope to see you at a wrestling match.